Hello students, welcome to my class. Today's class is very special where I will guide you how to face the examination. I will teach you how to read the question paper. I will guide you to face the board exam, and I'm sure you will like this video of mine and you will benefit by this, of course. And if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. And let's begin. And I'm going to tell you all the small little things that you should keep it in mind while preparing. And we are talking about the subject chemistry. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, I will talk about the process of preparation and then come to examination hall and question paper. To be honest, when we are talking about the subject chemistry, yes, the portion is not less. It comprises of definitions, reasoning, chemical equations, which are many, and differences or observation questions. We have discussed quite a few in almost all the chapters. If you are preparing, you will understand. And we have also seen while doing topic wise how some facts are interlinked and some are even repeated. So whenever you see the facts are repeated, that is, of course, it will give you one revision. But I would always suggest you should try to find out the link. Like one chapter's concept becomes a reason for another chapter, which while teaching the chapter, many a times I have also mentioned about that particular chapter's video, which I had asked you to please go and watch it. So I will definitely guide you all how to prepare. Please keep in mind, whenever you read a chapter, your concept should be clear. And to make your concepts clear, the first need is you should read the chapter once, read it once. Then, while understanding or when you try to understand, here my support is there. Please watch the video and then redo the chapter. This will help you when you start your revision. And after completing the chapter, please don't miss out the exercise. The exercise should be solved with the answers written somewhere in your notebook, obviously. And most important, the previous year question done topic wise. Like if you have done everything, you are thinking of doing all the chapters and then you are sitting to go for the chapter for the previous years, it may not help you so much. So make it topic wise, or if for your convenience, chapter wise. Complete it the way I told you just now. Solve the questions, the exercises that are given in the chapter, and please do the previous year questions. This helps you how you know the question pattern. You get to know how to answer. That's a big help. You all should be very important. This point is important. Advantage of if I say methodical way of completing topics, this will lead you to 60% of the preparation. I mean to say that when you are doing the way I told you just now, read the chapter, understand by going through my video, solving the exercises, and doing the previous year's question. By this method, you have actually done 60% of your preparation without even giving extra time, and that is during the probably the, if you can say, class, or any time whenever you have given time for the subject chemistry chapter wise before your unit test in the first term and second term and so on. The next point of mine would be, once your portion, means all chapters from your textbook, is done, then you should go for solving the previous year question paper by timing yourself. You have already solved the previous year question paper topic wise or chapter wise, but now after that you are confident that all the chapters are done and your doubts are more or less clear, you should make a timetable and slot a time for solving the previous year questions by timing yourself. That's very important. If you time yourself, you get to know what should be your speed when you answer the paper, actual board paper, because you're going to face the board paper, right? So that that watch and that arrangement and that silence maintained, and you get to see faces of teachers whom you have not even met, so the exact thing that should not play on you, and you should not panic above all. So when you are solving the previous year question paper by timing yourself, it is going to work, build in your confidence, that I can say. Okay, so time yourself. You can take a stopwatch and check, how long you take to complete the paper. First time when you do, you will see that you are taking more time. The second year's paper, like we normally say children to do the last 10 years question paper. You can go for some books or test books are available in the market. You can even go for more than 10 years. But the problem is there are some of the topics which are deleted later on, and then children think that I've not studied and all that starts playing, may not always. So if you time yourself with a stopwatch, you get to know what should be your speed of answering the paper. So this was all about of creating a foundation actually. Once the previous year papers are done, you should now go for model test papers. There are quite a few available in the market, I told you just now, by anyone. Let me repeat, anyone. Please do not, never ever go solving 2-3 books. Because there are children who talk to some of their friends, they have different groups. In one of the group, they are suppose buying X book from the market, and they're sitting with another group and they are saying that the Y book is good. So this particular child may think that let me solve both so I can do more. Please children, you will probably, in many of the cases I have seen, you will not have enough time, because don't forget that you have other subjects also, and every subject is important when it is a board paper or whenever you feel. There is no point pressurizing yourself. Your work should be in your comfort zone. You are not supposed to take extra tension. I have to do this much, I have to do that book also, I have to complete this portion. Don't panic children. You had enough time in the classroom to go through the chapters and prepare yourself, which you have done it. Now you just have to revise and you have to prepare yourself for the board paper. So what is the point of jumping here and there everywhere? One book is more than enough. Basically, I've told about 3 books right now. One is the textbook that you're using in the school. One is the previous year book or the textbook which has got the previous year's questions. And one is the model test paper, which I'm talking about it right now. Solving a model test papers, of course, builds confidence. And the second advantage is that when you come across questions which you have not even solved in the exercises and you are able to solve it, you are thinking. That thinking strength also, it gets strengthened. Logical reasoning also becomes better and better. Numericals calculations, you can do it properly because you know that when you are solving a model test papers, can be the type that you can get in the examination, and above all you are timing yourself, so the time factor is also okay with you. I will also talk about your preparation chapter wise in my other videos. Like all the chapters cannot be prepared in the same way. Like you cannot have that same way of preparing mole concept as you're preparing for practical chemistry or you're preparing for chemical bonding. So how will you prepare chapter wise? I will be uploading soon videos. But first, let me discuss today's topic. That is, I will guide you to face the examination hall, how to go through the board paper, uh, and I am sure this is going to help you if you listen to me carefully. And you can try this out when you are solving the previous year question paper or the model test paper. Uh, Most important, since you have read the chapters with clear concept, and I believe all your doubts related to the topic are also clear, because I had constantly been telling you, children, please put your doubts in the comment section whenever you come across, solve the exercises to the previous year. This I have repeated every time, so I believe that you have read the chapter, your chapter is clear, your doubts related to the topic are clear, solved question papers are done, you've practiced enough with the model test papers, because those booklets have many test papers. Some of them are solved, some you'll get as unsolved. But what I have seen is normally in the unsolved part, there are many questions from the solved part which you will not find difficulty to look for the answer. But if you come across, I'm always there. Please put it in the comment section and I will clear them all. Okay, now you are expected to gain confidence, and you will be 100% sure, there's no doubt in it, that you will be able to solve the question answers asked from any corner of the chapter. These three things you have done, which I mentioned just now. You're always supposed to have a positive thinking, which is very important. Yes, I know. Yes, I have prepared. Yes, I have practiced. Yes, I have repeated. Yes, I have revised. I know the answers. That thinking is very, very important. Now, on the examination day, once you are in the school premises to answer your board paper, close your textbook. Be it your textbook, model test papers, whatever it is, close it. Keep it in your car and enter the school premises, or close and keep it in your bag. Please stop discussing at that last moment. You are expected to be calm at that time. The more you go on talking to people, listening to the questions they are discussing, there are chances that at that moment you know the answer, but that moment you did not, you are not able to answer your friend, and then you have lost the confidence. Don't take a chance. Be calm. Very important. Have that positive thinking that you know. A little bit of meditation is required, and prayer is so very important. You need to gather all your energy and confidence. Because above all, you know that yes, you are now ready and you don't have any doubt. You have cleared everything. There are 100 questions which I have done, just an example. There may be 101 which I do not know. Doesn't matter. Let me answer all the 100 that I know. What is the point of forgetting some from these 100 which I have prepared because of that one question? So, calm, prayer, in the examination hall, sit quietly, wait for the teachers to distribute the question paper. They'll give you the answer sheets where you have to fill in all the details, all that neatly you all do it. When you get the question paper, please check first the time mentioned, as in how much for the reading time, how much for the writing time. Match with your watch. When is the writing time beginning? When is the reading time beginning? Read the instructions mentioned there. Every detail about the question paper is mentioned, including the number of pages that has been supplied to you. Check that. You never know, one sheet is missing. It has not happened but can happen. So check the question paper properly first. Read the instructions clearly, because the instructions are very clearly mentioned on the question paper, very clearly. And let me tell you, when I'm talking about the instructions, you have come across such instructions when you were doing the previous year as well as the test papers. So basically there will not be much of difference that you are reading in the examination hall and that you read at home. But yes, you should read. Section 1, which is generally compulsory. So read the questions properly. Utilize the reading time properly. Don't look here and there once you have got the question paper. Forget it what your friend is doing. Forget what is her expression or his expression when one of the question is difficult for you and you are trying to check whether your friend is able to do or not, or whether the friend is happy with the question paper. Forget it. You are there for your exam. So section 1 is generally compulsory. Read the questions properly. You will automatically find that you know the answers and you are gaining that confidence as you read the questions. Because one by one you are reading and the answer is there in your mind, so that confidence is there. Hold it. Go to section 2, which is generally a choice part. See how many questions you have to choose. Since you are not allowed to use a pen or a pencil generally in the examination hall during the reading time, so I cannot suggest you mark the question of your choice. They will not allow. Probably the teachers will not allow. So you're just holding the question paper, you don't have a pen or a pencil. But when you are reading section 2, check the questions properly and select it wisely. You need to be little extra careful here because the subparts are sometimes in some of the questions are so designed that you may not be knowing one but you know the rest. Or there are questions when you do not know some and you know only one. So your choice should be perfect. Read all the questions. Choose the one which you feel that you know maximum and the possibility of making the mistake is minimum there. Do not hurry in this part, children, as the questions need to be selected very wisely. When you start writing, please take care of these things that I'm going to read it out to you. First, neatness. Neatness as in you should not cut the answer and rewrite or overwrite on it. If you have made a mistake and you have to cut it, strike it off, write it again. Please take care of this. It should be neat. When I say neat, I don't mean about the calligraphy. I mean, don't overwrite. If you have made a mistake and you have come to know that this is not the correct answer and I need to change it, strike it off. Below that, write it, or somewhere else put the question number correctly and write the answer. Teacher will check it. But if you have placed, write it there itself, but don't overwrite it. Second, when you are writing a chemical equation, do not forget to give the conditions and balancing, very important, because what children do is they write the reactant and quickly they write the products and they jump to the next question. Please, when you are writing the chemical equation, your answer is complete when you have given all the conditions needed in that chemical equation and balancing it. Then your answer is complete. So, because 1 mark, so it is important. Otherwise, even after preparing so well, your mark is gone. For the definitions and the laws, it should be exact. As I have told you also many a time when I was, doing the chapter, definitions and laws should be correct, children. Reasoning, of course, in your own words. Observation questions in your own word, but that should be clear. The concept should come out correctly, clearly. Differences should be clearly mentioned. Like when two chemicals are being distinguished, sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide, it is the same reagent or the same metal or the same salt used in both, and the difference in the observation is clearly mentioned. Or if it is a difference between electrovalent and covalent or organic and inorganic compound, your difference should be very clear, children. For numericals, calculate it correctly. If it is 2.456, don't leave it up to 2.4. It should be correct. So please, you are expected to divide or multiply up to that 2 to 3 places of decimal with correct unit. Your steps also for numericals, your steps to show the problem should also be very clear and correct. Please be careful because these are questions which are there in the compulsory part also. Don't think that you're going to leave it because it will be there in the choice part and I'm not going to answer it, making a mistake there. You will come to see in the previous year as well as from the test papers that they include everything in the compulsory part. So if you are going to look forward to 95 and plus marks, you have to take care of all the small little things. After you complete your paper, now you have answered section A, which is compulsory. You have answered section B, your choice question that you marked as many required. Once you have completed your paper, please revise once, at least once. You never know, somewhere or the other, because of that small little thing, your marks is gone. When you revise the paper, revise with an attitude that you are looking for your mistakes. Not with an attitude that I have written everything correct, I just have to flip the page and go. No, children. When you are revising, please revise keeping in your mind that you are trying to find out your faults. Because you wrote the answer and you wrote because you know the answer, which you have already revised, practiced, drilled it properly. So you're looking for your mistakes now and don't allow the teachers to cut your mark. Do it so properly, so correctly that you get 95 plus. Whatever is your aim, I'm not saying it for all. See, we have all type of children and I respect each one in the class because I cater to the whole class. When I teach everybody. So every child has his or her own area. Every child has his or her own goal setting. So we should not, go up to that. But yes, of course, for some children, this is their aim and I respect everybody's goal and aim, so it was just one example. So after you complete, please revise once. Don't let any portion unchecked, as I told just now. After this, in case you have some little time left, that is, doing the first section, answering the choice part, revising it properly. If you have small little time left, it's a suggestion you may take, you may not. You can write extra answers. Draw a line when you have completed. Write extra answers. And if you want, you can solve one extra question if you have some time left. But please, children, again, I want to tell you that because you want to do one extra question, don't hurry this side. This side is important. Your section 1 compulsory is very important. Your section 2, your choice question is very important. This is only if you have little time extra. Your revision is that important. Please keep it in mind. I think I have done almost touched all the topics, how you can face one examination to do your best. Give your best, give your 100%. Remember, marks are cut for writing wrong, not for writing extra. Correct and extra writing, they will not cut your marks. They will cut your marks for not writing what they are looking for, and they will cut your marks for writing wrong, and they will cut your marks for writing two answers for one question. Because you've written two answers for one question, that means you're not sure about one answer. Don't make that mistake. You don't get any marks there. Normally the naming questions, which I have told you also when I was doing the chapter, suppose the question is name the salt, a particular salt. Let me tell you, name a nitrate salt which on heating will give you a reddish brown color gas. So it can be zinc nitrate, lead nitrate, copper nitrate. But you cannot write formula here because the question is name. The question is not formula accepted. So what I suggest my children is write the name in the bracket, put the formula. Means you are correct. You are not writing copper nitrate and giving the formula of lead nitrate. That is wrong. You know the answer is lead nitrate. You're putting a bracket and putting the formula. So what are you doing basically? That you have a clear concept. You know the name and you know the formula as well. So they will not cut your mark for writing extras, and that is correct for that answer. But if you write only the formula of lead nitrate, they may not give you because it is naming the salt. So that is why I told you, read the question correctly and answer as required. I hope you will have no scope of missing out single marks if you know the answer. And if you follow the above guidance, you will not have even that scope of not knowing the marks. Children, please like, share and subscribe my channel. If you're liking the video, please like it, share it, subscribe the channel, and prepare well. All the best. Do very well. Give your 100%, children. Okay. Take care, children. Bye.